Manufacturers aren't stupid. They're not. They played this game a whole lot longer than you have.
The Burdge Law Office specializes in RV lemon law nationwide. The following is not legal advice. For additional information, see rvlemonlaw.com.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome to another video. Today I want to talk to you about making good decisions and not getting sucked in and believing the wrong kind of people. I don't think it's ever been more important to be careful about who you believe in. Be careful about what you believe in. Is there an ulterior motive by the person that's telling you something? What is that? Most of the time, it's money. It's money, it's power, it's manipulation. Be careful about what you believe in. When you're buying an RV, for example, we all want to save money. All of us. You'd be a fool to not want to save money, especially in today's economic conditions. Prices are going up, volume's going down, inventory's going down, stress is going up. We're all looking to save money. So we want to believe that there's a way where we can do that. We can have our cake and we can eat it too. That happens all the time at RV dealers. Not every RV dealer, but too many of them. If an RV dealer says, well, you can do this and instantly save $250 or $1,000, you would be a fool to not at least consider it, right? I mean, I'd consider it. But as we're getting ready to find out, believing some of the things that an RV dealer may tell you can prove to be a really bad decision. What kinds of things, what kind of trouble, I guess, have you seen people get into that are trying just to save money and make the best decision when they're making their purchase, and it ends up, biting them in the butt?
Yeah, that is very, very true, and it can be a real risk. In fact, if you look in some of the RV magazines and such, you'll see these advertisements where people, businesses that are in a couple of specific states, typically, they will advertise that they can save you money on sales tax when you buy your next RV. And the way they talk about doing it is they'll set you up with an LLC or a business corporation or something like that that actually is nothing but paper in a particular state, like Montana, for instance. And what happens is that if you buy the RV, you put it in this LLC name, Mom and Pop Sunrise and Sunset LLC or whatever you want to name it. Mm-hmm. And then that LLC exists in Montana or one of those other states that allow you to set it up without actually being there. You make the purchase in the business name, you title it in that state, you get plates and everything in that state, but unfortunately, all the paperwork is indicating that it's purchased by some sort of business entity. A lot of these factory warranties, particularly one of the big three, a lot of those warranties have in it that no commercial use is allowed of the RV or else your warranty is wiped out. And the real killer, you might think to yourself, well, I'm not really using it commercially, right? Well, that's probably true, but the real killer that they put in those warranties is a sentence that says that if you register it under a business name or you write it off on any tax basis whatsoever, then it is presumed irrebuttably to be business use. So when you put it into the name of a business, even if it's nothing but a piece of paper that is the business's creation, so to speak, you get no warranty.
So hang on.
You're saving your sales tax and you're trading that sales tax savings for a warranty that may or may not take care of you now.
That makes sense. I don't agree with it, but I can understand how the manufacturers can say that and get away with it. But what about somebody that, I don't know, they're a construction worker or a traveling nurse or something, and they're depreciating their RV. They buy an RV because, they get a per diem or whatever. And they depreciate some off their taxes because they're using it for living quarters or business purposes. You're saying that can void a warranty if you have a lemon RV or you have a claim?
Depending on how you're writing it off, it's very likely that it will.
Really?
If the factory finds out about it. A lot of people who do that, then they complain to the factory and they get defects taken care of, but they never mention the fact that they're living in the RV while they're traveling for work, or they went up to Alaska and they're working up there someplace and living out of the RV full time, or whatever the situation may be. They're a traveling mechanic of some sort. If they never mention it to the factory, then when the call comes in, you're just another person to them and they'll take care of you. But as soon as they find out that you're doing something that the warranty is an escape hatch for the factory, they'll take care of it in that direction, and you'll get nothing.
It would seem to me that manufacturers, they're not stupid. I mean, this is not their first rodeo. So any of these claims, they're going to be looking for just about any, like you call it, an escape hatch to get out of making a settlement. And so if people are using it as a business and then they get caught in a lie, that's not good.
Nope.
You know?
And the moral of the story is real simple. Buy an RV, use it for RVing. If you're going to make any kind of business use associated with it at all, make sure that whatever you're using it for that is related to that is outside of the RV itself. Okay. Don't operate a business from within the RV. If you use the RV to travel from location to location, make sure that any work you are doing is outside of that RV at somebody's business, some plant, some inspection or whatever, but you're not doing work within the RV. And also at the same time, make sure you go see a couple of national parks nearby, something that shows that you're camping and you're just simply going ahead and doing some business out there someplace. But the traveling part is just the camping part, and that's covered by warranty.
All right, I'm going to be very, very direct here. My advice is do not lie. Don't do it. Don't do it when you're buying your RV. Don't do it with the dealer. Don't do it with your lender. Don't lie. Tell them the truth. If you're trying to save money, that's natural. That's normal. But if you're trying to save money by cheating, you need to be aware that you could probably end up on the losing end of the deal. You're going to lose on the front end and the back end and feel terrible about yourself. Don't do that. Be honest from the get-go. If you want to put your RV in an LLC, as long as you understand the potential consequences, no big deal. I got news for you. Manufacturers aren't stupid. They're not. They played this game a whole lot longer than you have. If you lie, the chances of you getting caught with your lie are really high. And what's going to happen after that if you have a legitimate claim? If you have a legitimate warranty issue at the dealer, and they know you're a liar, how do you think they're going to treat you? I know, not very good. For good reason. They're not stupid. They're also not perfect. Manufacturers want you to be a happy camper. The problem is, on the camper side, there's too many people that are dishonest campers. They're going to make warranty claims that are unfounded. They're going to try to skate by and take their RV back to the dealer with what I call self-inflicted wounds on their own RV. That is dishonest. I'm not trying to say I'm a shining example of honesty and perfection at all. I'm just saying an RV is an expensive item to buy. You're going to want a good relationship with your dealer. You're going to need a good relationship with your dealer and your manufacturer just in case something goes down the hill. So lying, it ain't going to get you there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Ron Burdge for providing his perspective and insight. I don't know of anybody in North America that has more knowledge, more experience in dealing with RV manufacturers than Ron does. He's got a website that, we're going to put a link to it down below, that if you think you have a lemon RV, you can go check it out. I am not soliciting on behalf of Ron Burdge. He got lots of cases, I'm sure. He doesn't need me. But he has provided this information that if you think you might have a lemon RV, you can go to this website. You don't have to give him your name or anything, but you can read all about lemon RVs, what they are, commonly asked questions, and you'll know a whole lot more after you leave than before you got there. That's for sure. So again, that link is down below. Thank you so much for watching and for being a part of the Wingman Wisdom channel. Our community is growing by the day, and I'm so grateful to each and every person who watches. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home. I'll see you again soon.